Welcome back to Tuesday Talks with Spread Defense. Today we're going to be talking about scheme. So I wanted to show you with our base coverage a few different schemes that we'll play up front. I also wanted to talk to you about people. I think the most important scheme is your people, all right? So just going through these players right here. High school safety, played wide receiver for us for the first 2 years, moved over to defense. High school safety right here playing man coverage for us. High school safety right here is our deep free player. High school safety. High school quarterback also played some safety. Up front on the D-line, this kid was a high school running back. This kid played 8-man football in Iowa, played tight end and D-end. This kid was a high school safety. Played safety as a freshman, played D-line the last 3 years of his career. High school safety for us, linebacker, high school linebacker. So, to me, you find guys that fit what you need to do, some guys that can run, some guys that are big and strong. But we don't have one corner, high school corner, out on the field right now for us. We have 5 high school safeties as our defensive backs. Essentially, we got 7 high school safeties out here. So we start everything we start is with a 3 down front, but you're going to see the same coverage with 3 down front, 4 down front, 5 down front, 6 down front, a 2 down front, all with the same personnel. All right. So I think the biggest scheme is being able to play your guys through multiple types of schemes. So here's a 3 down look for us. We're getting the plus burn here. Plus now screen. End up getting a sack on a shot type play. Just bring in, this kid was a high school tight end as well. Bringing him on the rush. Getting a lot of speed out on the field. Again, most of these kids were not necessarily high school defensive linemen, all right? Some of these kids weren't high school linebackers for 4 years, but they're fast athletes. Get them out on the field. It's essentially like what everyone's excited about with this positionless defense. We've been doing it for 4 years here. So now we're in a 4 down look. This is one of our linebackers. Now he's walked up to create our outside edge player. So we like to create matchups, mismatches here. With a faster guy against, maybe a less athletic offensive lineman. He's our best athlete in the box, and we're getting him matched up on a tackle, which we like that matchup. Again, the same scheme, the plus burn, now screen, catch. The nice thing is you got 2 box players here, turning and running, finishing on that tackle. All right, so now we're going to be 5 down. Playing our man-free coverage. What we're going to do is one linebacker will own the tailback. Our nose is going to tap and drop, and he's our low hole player here. And again, this kid isn't your average nose. He was about 230 pounds. He had played linebacker and tight end, 8-man football in Iowa, so he had to be able to run. You can sub out. You can put a defensive end here. You could put your linebacker there if you want. We'd like him to do a better job of tapping while he's dropping. But he's essentially our low hole player. And we're able to get in the 5 down front. We're able to run some stunts up front. Flush him out. All right. 40 doesn't do a very good job. He's got to be locked into the tailback here. So that's one opening. So got to have a little bit better job of communication there. That's us playing a 5 down front with that coverage. So now we can play a 6 down front. So we got 6 guys down. It's our 6 box players. And I am a huge proponent of if you have, we could be a 4-2 personnel, or we could be a 3-3 personnel, or heck, maybe we have to be a 2-4 personnel based on what we have. So figure out what you have in terms of your box players. Man, if you got 5 great D linemen and 1 linebacker, well, heck, you need to play bear a lot. If you only have 1 good D lineman, man, maybe you need to figure out a way to get 5 linebackers out of the field. So we're 6 down. We got 1 guy for the tailback in man coverage, and then our low hole player. Quarterback thinks maybe I'm hot, so he's going to throw it quick, and we end up with an interception on an overthrow because the quarterback's thinking he's hot and got to get rid of the football. 2 edge rushers, make them decide who to block. We were going to get full slide here if we were to play it. The nice thing about this scheme is you can play cover 0, you can play cover 1. So you could bring 4, you can bring 5. You could drop, everyone out other than your edge rushers. Our last clip here is just a 2-minute situation or end of game. We're in a 2-down front. So we've actually subbed and got our another linebacker in the ball game. So we're 2 down front. All right, we're all gapped up in terms of our gaps. It's 3rd and 11. So we're dropping 2 extra guys in terms of linebackers. 52 was a spy player. DB makes a nice play there. So that was kind of our Tuesday talks. I think the biggest thing you should get out of this, scheme-wise, is you don't have to do what you've done because that's the only thing you know. Go learn something and be able to be multiple. We're multiple with our fronts and our movements, not as much with our coverage, but it allows us to present a lot of different looks to the offense. So you can, make an offense prepare for 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, and 2 down fronts every single week. I think that's tough on an O-line, on the running back in terms of protection. The quarterback, if you're putting him in charge of changing protections. We may play man-free coverage 80% of the time. We have some change-ups in terms of that, but we present a lot of different looks. But if you're looking at a scheme, I think first you got to look at who do you have. Man, if we had 4 great D linemen, we'd be a 4-2-5. If we had a kick butt Sam, man, we'd be a 4-3. If we had 2 kick butt Sams, then you'd be a 4-4. You got to do what you have the best players, and you got to put your players in the best situation to succeed. As a coach, you can't be too proud and this is how I'm going to do it. You got to put your guys in the best spot to be successful. Next week on Tuesday Talks, on my Twitter, on @ @spread_defense, comment on my tweet on what you want to hear, and the one with the most likes will be what we present. Right now, the only enter is Press Man. Again, you can subscribe over here and check out our other videos over there. Peace.